finally the release of the Reveal SK. I've been waiting on this one for a long time. Pretty pumped about it. I've already opened it up, took it out of the package, because you do need to charge the LiPo battery before you use it, and before I made this video I needed to have a charged LiPo battery. So I've already opened it up, but I hadn't put anything together, hadn't put a SD card in it or a SIM card in it or anything. I want to do just a little bit of I guess a review, kind of thoughts on it. At first when I bought this, I thought, man, 179 bucks, 180 bucks to 200. I think I bought this for 179 at Bass Pro the day they came out. I thought, man, that's a lot of money for a cell camera when I could just get an X for 120. And the more I went ahead and bought one just because, well, you got to have whatever's the newest, coolest thing is. I kind of think 179 is pretty cheap for what all you get with this. Of course, it's got the built-in solar panel, which is pretty cool. I normally do like DIY solar panels. I just build my own. They're a little cheaper, but this one comes with one, which is pretty cool. Another cool thing about it is detachable. So you can put it up higher up in the tree. You can turn it, and then they give you an extension to connect it to the LiPo battery down here. Because if you ever owned a cell camera, if they face the sun, you're going to get a bunch of sun pictures in the afternoon. So it comes with GPS. So I guess, if it gets stolen, or if you forget where you put it, which I hope you don't forget where you put it, you'll find it. So it's going to have the solar panel, which is obvious from the pictures. It's got GPS built in it, which is one thing they had said, and it's going to have video, which the X doesn't have. So those are three pretty cool features, but everybody kind of already knew about those. Things that you didn't necessarily know is they're going to send you both cards, so you can pick whichever carrier you want, which I think is an awesome feature that everyone should be doing instead of just being limited to whatever you can find. They're going to send you an extension cable so that you can disconnect this, raise it up, turn it towards the sun, however you want to do that if you're not getting good sun. Comes with a LiPo battery, which I had not realized it was going to have a LiPo battery, which is awesome. No more AA's, having to pack in AA's and all that, worrying about AA, are they good or not. You have a LiPo battery, which is awesome, which should help the life of your batteries anyway. And it comes with this tree mount. If I can disconnect it here. It comes with this tree mount. So you strap this to a tree, and then it allows you to adjust the angle of the camera, which is awesome. I mean, you would have to buy that separately. So when you factor in all these things that you're getting for $179, it's a steal of a camera. It's an awesome price when you factor all that in. So I'm going to get mine up and running, activate everything, get the SD card in, hang it on a tree, and we'll see what it goes. Also, it has the no glow IR light, infrared flash, so you don't have the white flash. I don't think it really affects the deer, but if it makes you feel better, it has the infrared flash, 24 megapixel. So I don't think the X did 24 megapixel. It definitely didn't have GPS, and it definitely didn't send video. They both do HD request for pictures. Another cool feature about this, if you don't have an X, is you can Wi-Fi to it and see what it sees before you leave. So there's no more of jumping around in front of the camera trying to checking the app and seeing if it sent pictures. I've done that a bunch. So with older cameras and stuff. So it's nice not to have to worry about that. So anyway, get this activated and get it going. 32 gig, let me use it 64 gig SD card, U3 class 10. If I can get this, SanDisk Extreme Pro. That's what I'm using. Stick that in. Grab Verizon card. Stick the Verizon card in. Yeah, a little hard to get in. Got it. Pop those off. Alright, so in the app, I'm going to click on this little icon up here. I'm going to click on the plus sign down here. I'm gonna add an SK. Continue. I'm gonna scan, I'm gonna click Verizon because that's what I put in it. I'm gonna scan the QR code. Name it something like SK test. It'll finish registering. This probably take a little bit. This activation is complete message. Let me know that we're set up, good to go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to format the SD card. I'm getting a red SD card icon, which assuming it's because it needs to be formatted, I don't really know, but we're going to try that and see if that fixes it. And we may have turned back on because we're not connecting to the tower either, even though it's been activated. So it's in setup. I'm going to push and hold the test button, switch this to on. I'm going to hold that for 5 seconds. And then let it go. And we should be formatted on the SD card. So I'm going to turn it back to off. So there's a life lesson. This 64 card was too big. You need to use a 32. We got a green light with 32, so use a 32. While I'm already connected, I'm going to hit Format SD card and format this new card, this smaller card. And the card was successfully formatted. I'm going to send a test photo. I'm in the backwoods by my shop, but we get a few does coming through. Mount the strap. So we got the strap mounted on the tree, and all I've got to do is take the camera itself, slide it on that mount. Then I want to tighten, once I get it like I want it, I'm going to tighten up this other side over here. Hard to do with one hand, but I hope they sell these and maybe make it where you can put these on X's. Reveal X's, because that's a cool feature to have that. Instead of jamming sticks back in there and stuff, I can just adjust that knob. Really cool feature. I'm not going to worry about moving this up because it's not going to take enough pictures to matter, but when I get it in the woods and get it on like a food plot or something, I'll take this and move it up here and turn it away from the sun, or towards the sun, away from where the camera's pointing, because I don't like pointing my cameras at the sun. So I'm going to make a little mock scrape over here. Connecting to it. Looks pretty good. It's a little low. Yeah, it's like pointing at the bottom of that tree. So I'm going to turn it up just a knob so that it's not looking at the bottom of those trees, in case something walks by in the distance a little bit. It's a little better. Alright, so that's a little better. It's not quite as low. Alright. So all we got to do now, flip it on. I could send a test photo if I wanted, but I just did, so I feel pretty good. So in closing, the Reveal SK, I think it's an awesome camera, and at $179 I feel like it's a pretty good deal. Originally thought it was too high for a cell cam, but with everything you get with it, just the solar panel itself, if that's $50, here's what we've been using. We've been using these HME solar panels. I don't really have an issue with them or anything, but they're $50 and they're heavy and bulky, and they got a 12 volt in there you got to charge, and it dies eventually. We've been using these, so I mean, if you were going to pay $120 for an X, and you can get an SK for $179 that comes with this. You don't have to buy this for $50 and then drag it around and deal with the long wires and all that. It's a lot, you know, this solar panel is a lot smaller than this solar panel. It's definitely lighter. Plus you get video, in the no glow infrared. You know, it just kind of seems like this is a really good deal when you factor in all that stuff. GPS, 24 megapixel pictures. So I mean, I'll probably buy more of these, and I originally didn't think I'd even buy one. I just happened to impulse buy one. Definitely encourage you to get a Reveal SK.